Mr. Primetime, we back.
Just when we thought we were out, they pull us back in. Tank is still alive.
Back. We are back. I am so excited about this.
That was like a playoff win.
All right, so you have on SNY, right?
Yep.
So when Gase comes on, you'll do that. I have on Red Zone, Jaguars, Vikings 24-24. Vikings are trying to drive. Flag on the play. He pushed off. Justin Jefferson pushed off, so they have offensive pass interference on the Vikings. That helps. 8 minutes left in overtime in that game. We back. Holy shit, man.
Did you hear the CBS broadcast roasting Greg Williams?
Yep. Dude, I have messages right now on my phone that say he should be fired immediately. There's some angry Jet fans right now.
Yep.
So craziness, man. Craziness. There is some conspiracy theory saying the Jets lost on purpose there, where they're like,
I don't think they lost on purpose, but as the comment says here, I mean, what was Greg Williams doing? If that was a game that the Jets had to win, you had what? There was 7 seconds left on the clock, I think, something like that.
Yeah.
7-8 seconds left, 45 yards away, and you send an all-out blitz, and you leave Lamar Jackson in single coverage on Henry Ruggs.
Dude,
man,
the incompetence of this team. And I'll keep saying it. This Adam Gase has been waiting about 3 to 4 weeks to fire Greg Williams for a variety of reasons. There's been hints about the pregame stuff. They're arguing about the press conferences, everything else.
Do you think Gase had anything to do with the play call?
That's what the mess. I received about 5 text messages just now saying the same thing, that the Jets intentionally tanked that.
How do you run cover zero on that?
Crazy, man. I mean,
could you imagine though if that was a game the Jets needed to win, what we'd be talking about right now?
No, I mean, I'm not worried. Yeah, I mean, obviously, you look at it that way. This coaching staff is dead man walking. I don't want Greg Williams back. I don't want Adam Gase back. I don't want any of these guys back. So that situation is never going to play out. But there is some wondering about. I must knock my microphone over. I must knock all kinds of shit over here. There is some wondering about the actual tank on that because it's a little bit weird. Horrible. Because I gave up. I threw shit. I fucking dumped things over. I was doing shotguns for no reason. And and then Mike Glennon shits the bed. So that's great. He throws an interception.
Did he really?
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, no, I'm not Mike Glennon. Vikings. Because the Vikings had the ball.
Oh. You scared me.
Yep.
All right, that's good.
I was wanting to see the epic Tyson post-game rant. No, dude, this is what we wanted. Listen, we've been saying you want the competitive loss. You got it. Much closer than we really wanted to see. But man. And it's so fun to it's so funny reading the media now, like, oh, Jets fans must be disappointed. I'm fucking happy as hell. Like you could have got your first win. I don't want my first win. This is like we accomplished our goal today. We have 5 games left. Yeah. You lose 5 games. You check one off the books. Now there's 4 games left. We're here. Like, this is what we want.
Yep.
Like, who the hell's are you? Dude, you're a Jet fan. Are you mad?
Nope. Even the biggest Sam Darnold supporter, who you would think, all right, would want Sam Darnold to win. Maybe it keeps him around. I want the number 1 pick. I wanted that loss. I'm happy about it.
Dude, they're like
no
Jet fans must be pissed. Dude, nope. I'm happy as fuck. We lost. Darnold did some good things, some bad things. We lost the game. You have 4 games left. The Jaguars can win or lose. That's fine. Listen, we still had that 1 game. We're still in the hunt. Man, that shit was listen, dude, I agree. We'll send Greg Williams presents. He's getting fired tomorrow, though.
Man, yeah, definitely.
He's definitely getting fired tomorrow. There's no way around.
They've been waiting for that moment, and that was the moment. So
I've never, as a Jets fan, been that rooting for the opposing team harder than I was, to the point where I was. If you guys want some entertainment, I'm telling you right now, watch the last like 10 minutes of our last stream. The swing of emotions where I think I F-bombed the Raiders, the Jets, the broadcast booth, the fans, everybody. I F-bomb everybody. And then the touchdown happens. Then you love everybody.
Hopefully Romeo's still watching. He can give us a screen record on that, because that would have been – I wish I can go back and watch that. That was unbelievable.
Did you see, dude? I told Derek. I think I unleashed on everybody. Derek Carr, John Gruden, Waller, Gase, Williams.
Yeah, I heard Boomer on CBS saying that the defense looked like they intentionally threw the game on that.
Yeah, they did. I mean, because you just go and prevent, dude. You go and clear
Yeah,
prevent. Why would
but-
you go press?
But what reason would Greg Williams have to intentionally throw the game? I mean, he knows he's probably not back
Or
next
what
year.
to do. The coach tells him what to do. Joe Douglas calls down, but hey, man, you got to do this shit.
But why would he listen?
Because that's, I don't know. Or he could get fired tomorrow or quit tomorrow. Who knows?
Yeah.
But, dude, I listen, where's Romeo at? Romeo, here.
Yep. He's here.
Yeah,
Yep.
Romeo, I want you to get that last 10 minutes where I told the Jets to fuck off, the Raiders to fuck off, everybody else. I threw my shit everywhere. And then all of a sudden the touchdown, I'm like, we're back, baby. This is it. Jets football, come get some.
Man.
So, first of all, I want to say this, prime time.
Yep.
Thank you to everybody that joined us through our live stream. We had a lot of people viewing, and we definitely appreciate it. And everybody's on these super chats and stuff like that. Listen, we're just fans having a good time, drinking. We appreciate all the support. It is crazy, and we definitely appreciate it. We had like 1,000 people at one time towards the end, which is we definitely appreciate it. We keep it real, but you guys have all made this a lot more fun because this season blows, this team blows, and we didn't want to do live streams for a long time here. We didn't I didn't know what to expect, so I just want to say thank you because that's crazy.
Definitely. Miguel breaking out the good weed to celebrate the loss.
Dude, I'm doing shotguns, dude. The reason why we had to separate our shows, to be honest with you, because I had so many fucking empties. It's just like I'm gonna start spilling things and knock my computer over and shit. So 24-24.
Unfortunately, Minnesota's driving now. So
Yeah, and there's 5.5 minutes left in the game.
Yep.
But you got to give, you know what? The only good thing is the Jaguars are pretty much week in and week out. They're very competitive, and Mike Glennon's definitely helping out there, so that's good.
Yep.
Kirk
Dude,
Cousins, 305, 3 touchdowns.
I can't wait for this press conference.
Dude, there's no way Adam Gase can explain it. There's no way.
How does he explain it? You're still the head coach. I mean, again, I know you're the offensive mind. Greg Williams runs the defense. You're still the head coach. So when you hear that call coming in, we're going all out blitz cover zero. We're leaving Lamar Jackson on an
He's going
island.
to
with Henry
scapegoat
Ruggs.
the shit out of Greg Williams.
Woo,
Because no, but listen, but be honest. What does he always say? I'm on the offensive side of the ball. That's the defensive side of the ball. That's Greg Williams, right? Adam Gase never takes any responsibility for the defense.
Still the head
ever.
coach. He's still the head coach.
Yeah,
Though.
but he'd be like, listen, we're gonna watch the film. I'll give you the answer. I'll be Adam Gase tomorrow. Give me the goddamn donkey ears. We got to watch the film. I got to talk to Coach Williams about that. We got to figure it out. Thank you. We lost 4 more fucking games, dude. We're almost there. Whew. Dude, I was literally sweating, dude. Sweating. Like I was so mad. This is almost like when the Jets, like when you want them to win, they lose. I had that kind of mad. I think you did too. I
can't believe what we just watched.
I think Joe Douglas did too. There was a call now from the top. Like, listen, we got to blow this fucking game. We've got to. You don't put Lamar Jackson man to man on the outside. Like, all right, go do it. But if you're a Jets fan mad right now, how in the fuck are you mad?
Well, here you go, Dan Harp. I haven't been that mad at the Jets in years.
What, dude? Keep your eye on the prize, my friend. Your eye on the prize is the number 1 pick in the draft. This is what we're here for. Like, how are you mad? Like,
Yep.
and oh, you got to be embarrassed. I'm not embarrassed. I don't care. The goal is 0-16. That's the goal. But prime time here is by any means necessary. I will endure all of it to give me number 1 pick in the draft. Dude, I spilled shit everywhere. My wires are all fucking mangled. God damn.
Nick mangled?
Dude, you got to see. You don't know what I did over here, man. I did 2 shotguns. I shit spilled everywhere. My prime time's on Twitter.
Dude, the tweets are. Oh my god.
You can't go on tweets, dude. You got to stay here, man. You got to stay in the comments.
Unbelievable.
That's the problem I have when I'm doing my comments. I can't tweet, so I can tweet.
Keeping the tank alive. Waller tore me up in fantasy. Probably worth it though.
JK, me too, dude. But you know what? I was willing to take that loss in fantasy to have Waller light us up and lose. I was here for it. I don't understand. Like, I'm getting texts like, you got to be pissed. I'm like, dude, I am like relieved. I'm excited. 4 more weeks. Just find a way to lose every week. Got to find a way to lose.
Minnesota driving.
Yeah, it's over. It's over. listen,
Caller Steve got to be raging. Yep. I'm sure he's pissed.
dude.
Absolutely. Loss today is good for the long term. You get your head coach, you get your quarterback, start fresh.
If you watched our live stream, man, we were basically saying that this play right here is going to define. This is Trevor Lawrence on the line. This play right here, that's what it was.
Yep.
I'm shocked that the Jets mailed it in and actually blew it, which is perfect. I don't care if Joe Douglas did it, Adam Gase did it. Just keep your eyes on the prize, man.
Yep.
But that was what a roller coaster of emotions, man. I was breaking, I was throwing shit.
Oh, here we go.
Adam Gase.
Lose a game like that, it's not. You know, our guys work way too hard to get. So, whoever you guys got.
Greg Williams getting fired.
Adam, can you just? I know it was Greg's call, but can you just go over the decision? It looked like it was a pretty heavy blitz on the play where Bugs ended up scoring a touchdown with no safety help, just man on the outside.
I mean, we were trying to create pressure. You know, he hasn't done well with it all game, so you know, that's what happened.
You know what?
We had a couple free runners, but we didn't get there.
Is pressure even needed in that situation? All you have to do is
Smitty going for the kill.
the point from getting to the end zone. Even a short completion would have been okay.
That's what we ended up rushing.
What?
Greg Williams getting fired.
What?
Since the game ended, about his thoughts.
I just talked to him.
Did he explain his thought process?
He explained his thought process.
This is great.
What do you even say to the team after this?
I mean, there's not much you can say. You know, we got to go back to work. I mean, these guys.
Another good week of practice. I'm bored this week.
The whole game, and
Gase is livid right now.
you know, we just gotta finish it.
You're right. Finish it. 4 more losses.
Vikings going for a
Can you
game-winning
talk
field goal.
about the way Sam rebounded from some early turnovers and got some of the offense moving in the second half?
Yeah, I mean, we did some good stuff. I'm sure when we go back and watch it, you know, we can clean a few things up. You know, put ourselves in better position. It's good to see the run game get going. I thought, you know, it's unfortunate we had the 2 sack fumbles. You know, the pick we definitely can clean up. So, but there was a lot of good stuff. Good drive, get us in the end zone. You know, and they're late in the game when we were down. You know, we got to finish the game.
And what gave you guys so much trouble with Waller?
He's just a really good player. I mean, it's hard for us to match up with him, and you know, we're trying to find ways to.
They didn't even go to him at the end of the game.
You know, through some of the zones, but you know, they were fine.
13 for 200 for Darren Waller
It's Carr's guy to begin with.
and 2 touchdowns. Yep.
To take him completely away, we just
Game on the line. They didn't even go to him.
we did way too much. So
This was the first time, Adam, I think we saw Mackay get beat pretty good on the outside for the 2 sacks. It looked like he was there. I know you probably have to watch the film, but was there anything you see kind of right off the bat that think you can fix?
no, the first one was the only one that I really was. I saw that one the whole time where
Oh, that one.
he got beat off the edge pretty quick.
Not watching the film on that one?
Yeah, pushed past the quarterback. So the second one I was watching Crowder, so I didn't see exactly what happened.
That's reassuring.
Unbelievable.
And you obviously experienced some tough last-second losses throughout your coaching career, but have you ever felt one like this where it seemed to be in the bag?
I'm in the bag.
You're in this league long enough. You see games like this, and you don't want to be a part of them. I know that.
They quit.
Like this happens, Adam, is it almost feel like there's nothing you guys can do to catch a break when you come back from getting down, you get the lead, you have to.
We caught a break. We lost.
Yeah, I mean, it's more to me. It's at this point, it's like these players deserve better than going through that.
What do you think of your team's effort rallying with the 17 unanswered points?
Yeah, I mean that's all these guys have done all the years. They put
right.
the work in. You know, they give us everything they have.
And what did you think of what you got out of Johnson and Adams today?
Better than Gore.
They did a great job considering, you know, we were looking to rotate all 3 of those guys and those two guys did a really good job of, going in there, being ready to go, and there were some good holes, and we hit them, and it's nice to have a guy get over 100 yards rushing and 200 yards rushing on the night, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, but they've been there all year. You just haven't used them, you clown.
Lamar is a guy, undrafted free agent. He's playing as a rookie. That's a tough spot for him and tough to give up that touchdown. What are you trying to say to him after this one?
Yeah, I mean,
Greg Williams is so fired.
Yep.
Short-term
Tonight, maybe.
Playing that spot. You play
And the
call, you do the best
Vikings
you can on
win.
it, and
It's fine.
just have to come
We
back.
lost. All that matters.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
All right. Well, I'm going to the bathroom quick. I'll let you rant on that.
Yes. I mean, listen, Adam Gase he is going to make Greg Williams a scapegoat, and I'm completely cool with that. These players deserve better than all this other shit. Let's keep everything in perspective here. They're 0-11. They're going to be 0-12 now. It's like we deserve to be in it like 12 weeks ago. So good news, Vikings won. Not really sure that's good news for a Jets fan. You want the Jaguars to win. We need Jaguars victories, not the Vikings. That's actually terrible news for us. Thank God we lost is absolutely right. Adam Gase can, listen, right now, you got to understand Greg Williams is getting roasted because everybody's going to accuse him of they're going to accuse him of tanking. They're going to wonder about why he called that play. If there's going to be something, they're going to roast Greg Williams and the Jets to say that we're not tanking. Probably, here's my thoughts on this.
Yeah.
I've been drinking a lot, so I can apologize in advance.
No, go ahead.
Is that right now the Jets, including Boomer Esiason, are going to be accused of tanking and blowing the game on purpose. What they will do is they will fire Greg Williams and say, listen, we're going to hold him accountable. Like, that's fucking not acceptable. And, dude, I can honestly give a shit. But he's not going to be here next year anyway, so I honestly don't fucking care. They
I
want
don't
to
either.
fire him. Who cares?
The problem is, though, who's the head coach? Adam Gase. Who's the one that oversees every call that goes onto the field? Adam Gase. So if he hears his defensive coordinator say, hey, we're going all-out blitz, and we're leaving our undrafted free agent on an island with Henry Ruggs, a first-round wideout, he should do something about that.
Or
again,
they're all in on it together. Or Joe Douglas calls down and says, listen, we got to fix this shit.
Listen, I mean, I know that's fun to say, but do you really think Joe Douglas is actually calling down saying, hey, we got to lose this game? No, GMs aren't doing that. And for Greg Williams to do that, he knows he's probably out the door. If they're hiring a new head coach, he doesn't want to give the Jets Trevor Lawrence. He knows he's not going to be here for Trevor Lawrence. So you would think he's not trying to lose the game, yet that's the play call that comes in.
No, I mean, would you be?
I don't know what to think.
You can do the comments. I was just kind of keeping up. Would you be surprised if Greg Williams is fired tomorrow?
Not at all. Not at all.
You're going to get roasted for this, dude. Like in a lost year where they're a fucking embarrassment week in and week out, the worst team in football. This is next level tanking here, dude. This is like I wrote them off. Like I'm sure Romeo's going to hook you up and give us the whole. You're going to see the whole roller coaster ride of shit. They may have to fire Greg Williams just to act like they're trying to win. Like, oh no, we hold everybody accountable here. We got it. Like,
honestly, I don't even think they care anymore about the perception of trying to win or trying to lose. I think they're just all in on getting that number 1 overall pick. They realize Gase, Greg Williams, and the current state of affairs, that's their best chance of getting it. So they're not going to change anything up.
So we're going to do something a little different, prime time. We're going to do some analysis of this game because I think they want to talk. Yeah,
I don't know how to do that.
People tune into this shit for a reason.
What's your analysis?
So, Jets stats. So, Sam Darnold in his breakout game, which everybody thought it was, he had 186-yard passing, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, 2 fumbles. Your evaluation of Sam Darnold today?
Not great. Good start.
Look at this.
Scripted plays. He executed pretty well. Had the nice, 2 touchdowns. Got the Jets back in the game. You give them credit. I mean, they got back in the game.
Really,
they were down by double digits. They took a lead in the 4th quarter. Defense couldn't hold it. But again, the turnovers are the biggest thing. 3 turnovers in a game where, we kind of thought he played well. That's not good enough. And that's been the whole thing. He had to separate himself from, the Trevor Lawrence talk. He had to get the Jets out of that 1st overall pick if he wanted to be here next year. He hasn't done enough. I'm not going to defend him. I mean, it wasn't a good enough game to pass up on Trevor Lawrence. And you had to see multiple games like this in order to even entertain the idea, I think, of trading back. So, yeah, he hasn't done enough. I'm not going to sit here and defend him after a bad game.
Yeah, balls, you did. Adam Gase just wrapped up about 2 seconds ago. So you have Sam Darnold, 186 yards passing in this NFL is ridiculous, especially the way things are going. Here's where things get interesting. And the running game, which just completely exploded in the second half of the game, where Raiders just either it was a lack of adjustments or just weren't, I don't know what they're really doing. Ty Johnson, 104 yards rushing, 4.7 yards a carry. Excellent. Josh Adams, 74 yards rushing, 9 yards a carry. For me, there's no fucking way, in theory, if you're acting like a pragmatic football team, that Frank Gore play is starting next week. These two guys are like, you know what? I'd be real curious, and I'll be honest. If we can do P. Ryan, Ty Johnson, Josh Adams next year, I'm cool at running back. Because they showed enough for me, but like, you know what? Spend the money on offensive line, spend the money on receiver. Let's get a goddamn tight end. Even though Ryan Griffin did some things today. Prime time, your thoughts?
Personally, I don't even care about how Ty Johnson and Josh Adams looked. It's less about how they looked and more about not wasting your touches on a 38-year-old running back who's not part
I'm saying for next year.
No,
Instead of drafting a guy, you have guys here.
You still have to draft a guy.
Yeah, P. Ryan, Johnson, and Adams. You get 3 running backs. What else?
You're okay with that?
I am. Honestly, I am. What I saw today is enough for me. I'm good. Ty Johnson's much better than people think, dude. I like. Yeah. I'll take those 3 running backs. Give me Trevor Lawrence. Spend the money elsewhere.
So you're going to be fooled by one game.
Yeah.
Against the bad Raiders defense. Okay. I'm not.
I'm good.
P. Ryan's a nice complimentary back. He could be a part of a nice 1-2 punch. You need a nice speed back, a nice change of pace back.
You got a speed back. Ty Johnson
and Josh Adams are nice depth pieces. You don't want them as part of your 3-headed monster.
There's a reason
no, hold on. There's a reason Josh Adams wasn't on an NFL roster up until now.
Okay, so what is okay? So what? And you look at all 3 running backs. How do you rank P. Ryan, Johnson, and Adams? I'm telling you right now, of all those 3, I rank P. Ryan 3rd.
If we're going by one game, I mean, sure.
Have you seen the explosive burst out of P. Ryan that you've seen today out of Johnson and Adams?
Not really. No.
And yes, I've been drinking a lot. I've done shotguns. I haven't had lunch yet. But dude, seriously, I'm not even fucking around though. Like if you're looking at, if you're gonna be honest about the running back position, P. Ryan right now, it'd be Johnson, Adams, P. Ryan.
Based on their performance against a bad Raiders run defense, okay. But again, at this point in week 12, don't you think if Ty Johnson and Josh Adams showed you a little more, they would have had carries earlier on this year over Frank Gore?
No, because Adam Gase loves Frank Gore. He's his bell cow guy. He's his guy. He probably wants to give him 1,000 yards to say, I told you so. He wants to get him all this shit to say, you know what? His Hall of Fame resume, I'm a part of it. He force feeds him. And you look, the offense was significantly better when these guys were in. The same way that I wasn't getting fooled when Chris Hogan made a couple catches, Vincent Smith, Jeff Smith made a couple plays, Berrios makes a few plays here and there. Again, those are all guys that are nice depth pieces to have, good guys that can fill in if you have a couple injuries. You don't want them as your feature players. There's no reason for Ty Johnson or Josh Adams to have any kind of prominent role in the backfield next year. See, but the thing is, I don't think P. Ryan's a prominent back
on
either.
On a good team, all 3 of those guys are competing for a depth spot on a good team.
Or if you're going to say, you know, I'm a commit to a platoon, like to me, P. Ryan is okay. He's not an explosive back.
Yeah, that's fine.
More today of like splash plays, you know, explosive plays.
You still need another running back.
Yeah, I bring them both back. I bring back Adams and Johnson, and I wouldn't. You know what? To be completely honest with you, if the Jets were actually serious about evaluating players, Frank Gore should be out the rest of the year. Yeah. Like you saw something today where it's like, you know what? There's no way Adam Gase next week can sell us. You know what? Frank Gore's got to start. Frank Gore's got to get 15 carries. There's no way, dude. There's no way.
We've been saying that since week 2.
Now it's obvious.
There has never been a reason to evaluate Frank Gore on a rebuilding team. There's never been a reason for it. Never a good explanation for giving Frank Gore all this work.
Yeah, but now it's a 100-yard running back. Like Ty Johnson, he has to start next week. He has to.
And that's fine. But again, he's still not one of your prominent backs going into next year. Nothing's going to change that over these last 4 weeks.
You're not understanding what I'm saying. I've never called anybody a prominent running back. There's no bell cow running back. But if you want to have a stable of guys that you can platoon, I'm cool with these. If you want to start featuring a guy like Derrick Henry or Ezekiel Elliott, they're not here.
When did I say the Jets were going to be a good team next year?
But I'm saying if you're saying a prominent running back, I never called anybody prominent. But I think all
that's
three
why
of
I'm
these guys
saying
is
we
good
still
enough.
need to take another running back in the draft early on.
Take one, but I'd
Let's
bring
sign
all-
a veteran probably as well to replace Frank Gore as the veteran.
To me,
and then you let Ty Johnson and Josh Adams battle it out for that 3rd/4th running back.
why is P Ryan a given?
You invested a 3rd-round pick in him. I
Not
mean,
my problem. You earn it or you don't
Okay,
earn it.
so-
If you don't play well enough, you
okay.
get cut.
I would
You cut
agree
your
with that.
losses.
You think Joe Douglas is going to do that? He's going
I
to
don't
cut
really
a
give a
3rd-round
shit.
pick after year one?
What-
He's not going to
what
do that.
Yeah, but what would Bill Belichick do? What would a quality organization do? You cut your loss and say, you know what, we drafted you. You're not good if you're out.
A quality organization, and then you're talking about the Jets now. So
But yeah,
again,
but no, we have higher standards now.
okay, but you think Joe Douglas is going to cut a 3rd-round pick after 1
Why
year?
not?
He's not going to do that.
Why not?
Why would he? He's not going
Because
to do
you
that.
say, listen, you know what? I drafted you. It didn't work out. You're out. Take care.
You really think he's cutting P. Ryan after 1 year? It's not happening.
No, you could bring him in and have competition, but he's got a lot to prove. Yeah,
P.
Polite
Ryan
got
got
cut.
some support in the comments. Yeah, saw Polite got cut.
All right. To the comments we go.
Y'all sleeping on P. Ryan. He's going to be a monster. I don't even think he's going to be a monster. I think he's part of a 1-2
Platoon.
punch in the backfield. Yeah, you got to have another guy with some speed that complements him. But
If the Jets were nice, they would cut Frank Gore and let him go to a winning team and try to go on a playoff run and just let these young guys play, man.
I disagree with you, Prime Time. If Ty keeps balling, he deserves to be a 2 or 3 halfback on this team.
Yep. He's our
I
fastest running
disagree.
back, the most explosive guy. He is. He is.
Well, let me see it for another few games. If he
We've
does it,
seen it. They don't give him the fucking football.
We've
So
seen
now
it in
you do.
one
You
game.
get rid of
We've seen
Frank
it
Gore
in
and let
one-
him.
we've seen it in
feature
one
him.
game when there were holes. Stop.
Okay, how many fucking yards does Frank Gore get?
I don't
Add
give
2
a shit how
yards to
many-
that, and
I
that's
don't
Ty
give a shit
Johnson.
how many yards Frank Gore.
Prime
So
time. The
Ty
point is this.
Johnson's the answer in our backfield now.
No,
That's what you're trying to
no,
tell me.
listen-
Ty
listen
Johnson's
to my
the answer in our
point.
backfield.
The
I'm
point
listening to
is
your point.
this.
You don't have
You
a
have-
point.
No, actually, I do. You just don't want to listen to it because you're
No.
fucking stubborn. They have
No.
4 games left. Don't play Frank Gore. Feature Ty Johnson and see what you have.
No matter
He's
what.
your most explosive running. They have 100 yards rushing. Is that it's like, okay, only the Raiders.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it
So
was
they
a Ra-
played
it was a
12
Raiders
games.
shitty
He only got
defense.
100 yards. So
No
now
matter-
what you do is you have 4 games left. You let them do it again, and you see what you have. Frank
No-
Gore shouldn't see. Frank Gore should get 5 carries a game. The rest, that's it.
He shouldn't get any carries the rest of the
They're
rest
not
of the
going to do that.
But I'm saying no matter what Ty Johnson shows you over the last 4 games, he's not one of my 1-2 backs going into next year. You're still investing a premium pick in another running back.
A premium pick on a running back?
top
With the
top 3 rounds.
why? That's crazy. That's
Why is,
insane.
why is that
You
crazy?
can get a running back in the 4th or 5th round. You're going to do
Who's-
a premium pick on a running back with all the holes the Jets have.
Who's
You
your
need
feature back
corners.
right
You
now?
need linemen.
Who's
You
your
need
feature back
receivers.
right now? You don't have a feature back.
But you have P. Ryan, Johnson, and Adams. And you go 4th or 5th round, you go running back. You're going to make running back a priority, a team with all these holes.
If
You need
Johnson-
corners. You need
Stop mentioning
linebackers.
Josh
You need,
Adams. I know you love Notre Dame. Stop mentioning Josh Adams. If he was
No,
worth a
fine.
damn, he would have seen the field prior to week
so now
12.
so Josh Adams is the problem. Okay, here's a
He's not a problem,
newsflash.
but he's not the
If
answer.
you go running back in the first 3 rounds, you're out of your fucking mind.
No, you're not.
Out of your
You
mind.
need weapons. You need weapons,
You need receivers. You need offensive line. You need corners. You need pass rushers.
and they need a running back too.
To take a running back in the
Do they
first 3
not-
rounds,
do they
they're
not
a
need
dime
running
a
back too?
dozen, dude. They're a dime a dozen. Learn how to how to build a football team. That's insanity.
No.
Jesus Christ.
So all of a sudden now we don't need a.
We need a premium pick on a running back. Thank God you're not general manager. No wonder you like McCagnon. Jesus
all of
Christ,
a
man.
sudden we don't need to change
That's
the pace back.
insane.
We don't need a guy who can catch passes out of the backfield that has speed, a nice compliment to P. Ryan. Nope, we don't need that.
So
Okay.
now you want to compliment P Ryan because P Ryan's your focus back. That's insane.
Okay, so even better then. If P. Ryan's not your feature back, who is? You don't have one.
You
All the more
don't
reason
put a
to take
premium
one.
pick on a running back when you have so many
So
holes
who's your
the
feature
Jets
back
do.
then? You don't have one.
It's a passing league, dude. You
Okay,
have you
back to
platoon
my
your running
committee.
backs. You
Okay, cool.
platoon. You get one in the 4th or 5th round, and you flourish.
All right, backfield by committee sounds good,
Like other teams do. It does sound good.
and that's fine. Yeah, you still need another.
What do the
running
Ravens do? What do the Chiefs do?
You
What do the
still- you
Steelers
still
do?
need another-
Running back by committee.
back. J.K. Dobbins, where was he picked?
Fine.
I'll wait,
What,
I'll wait.
what they have? They have Mark
I'll wait,
Ingram. They
I'll
have
wait,
everybody else.
Oh wait, yeah, exactly. And they still took him where in the first round, right? J.K.
Running
Dobbins?
back by committee. But they
Okay.
also, you're going to compare the Ravens to the Jets that have no fucking talent, the Ravens that are fucking Super Bowl contender, a playoff team, and to compare them. So a team with all these holes, let's make running back a premium. But that's insane.
Because you need a running back. You need to change your pace back.
You need
So it's
corners, you need linemen, you need a tight end, you need
You need, a,
receivers.
you need a lot of shit. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and running back is not the biggest priority. No way in hell.
Who's saying take a running back over receivers or
You just said premium pick,
yeah, top 3 rounds. I said
and that's crazy.
you have 2 picks
You
in
can
the
get a
first
running
round.
back
You
in
have
the 5th
second
round, dude.
You have
Fifth
two
round,
picks,
fourth round,
you
fifth
have
round.
2 picks in the first round, a pick
Yep,
in the second round, and 2
yep.
picks in the third round.
Yep.
One of those
Receiver,
picks can't
tight
be a
end,
running back.
offensive
Get out of
line,
here.
corner.
Get out of here.
Yeah, because let's rank priorities.
Yeah,
Would you
running back's
rather
not
have a
important. Okay.
receiver,
Running back's
offensive
not important.
line, a pass rusher, or corner? That's 4 right there. Or
Derrick
a running
Henry.
back. Running
Derrick
back
Henry.
is a it's not a premium position, man.
Derrick
You gotta
Henry.
watch football.
Yeah, Derrick Henry's not premium. Okay.
Okay, now you're gonna draft Derrick Henry. Good luck with that,
Dalvin Cook.
dude. Are we a win now team? Do you understand how to build a football team? Are you gonna build your football team around a fucking running back or your offensive line? Do you need a corner?
I'm saying
need
we
a
need.
pass
I'm
rusher?
saying
You
we
need
need a running
receivers?
back. I'm
You
saying
need
we
a
need a
tight
running
end.
back. I'm
You
saying
want,
we
you
need a
want
running
a
back.
list of all the players that are ahead of running back? I
We
can
need
give you a
everything.
list.
We need
I can give you a
everything.
list if you want it.
We
Want the
need
full
everything,
list?
including a running back. Yes,
Dude,
we
yeah.
need
On
everything.
the
including a
list of
running back.
priorities, running back is at the bottom. The
Okay.
absolute bottom.
Okay.
Okay, go to the comments.
Yeah, most of the comments are with you on this.
Um,
I'm clueless. You don't take a running back or receivers. I showed that one already. Too late for me to do another shotgun. Pass rusher, I agree. Listen, I'm not saying we don't have a need a pass rusher. We don't have a need a cornerback. We need receivers. We need a line. But you need a running back too.
bottom of the list.
You need somebody who can catch the ball out of the backfield,
You got
change
that.
your pace back, good speed back. You don't have that. You don't know what you have. We've seen one game of Ty Johnson and Josh Adams against the
And
Raiders.
what I'm
defense,
saying
suddenly
is,
now they're the answer.
no. But dude, you just gave P. Ryan credit that he can catch the ball, do all these things. So what is he now? P. Ryan's what, invisible? Is he a ghost like Sam Darnold?
Even P. Ryan, I'm not a huge fan of, but you
Okay.
invested a third round pick in him. He's not going anywhere. He's going to be here. He needs somebody next to him. He needs
You
another
have
back.
a bunch of running backs. You can draft one in the later rounds next year because there's always a running back to find, like every other team in the NFL finds. You bring in 4 or 5 running backs, you let them compete, and your premium picks, which you like to mention, go to positions of need. Running back is not a position of need in this year in the NFL. It's just not.
Okay.
Wait, Marcus May is ripping apart Greg Williams? What the
Is he
fuck?
really?
So turn on
Is he really?
SNY. Marcus May is ripping apart Greg Williams.
I see he's on the screen. I don't know what he's saying, though. I just see you need to get better calls. It's demoralizing when the staff isn't helping you out in that way. Or is that a question? I only have the closed caption on right now.
How am I getting roasted on Twitter? What the fuck? I got to argue with Primetime and Twitter?
That's fine. You guys can roast me all you want. You still need a running back.
And the landscape of building a team, running back is the last thing. Put on SNY Primetime because obviously something's going on.
Yeah, I have it on. Marcus May's talking right now. I can't hear.
You have the sound on?
No.
Throw the sound on. Fuck it.
Just from me, I just, tough situation for our young guys. I just feel, bad for them, just being out there on the island. With being in this league, you get put in situations, you got to find a way to win.
You're obviously very frustrated. It's easy to tell that. Do you think there could be ramifications by you criticizing a coach?
I don't necessarily think I'm criticizing anybody. I just feel like, just different situations could have played out there.
Greg Williams is fired.
Yep.
He's so fired.
Boy, interesting stuff from Marcus Williams. That he did not feel like he was criticizing his
Keep it on. Let's see what he said.
by defense coordinator Greg Williams. Quote, could have been in a better call. We have to execute,
And that's
but
no.
you have to help us out. Those were the
Oof.
two money quotes that jumped out at me. And he says this publicly in a post-game press conference. And listen, we asked the gentleman to be honest, and he was, okay? But there will be blowback from this, and you rarely see a player,
Greg Williams is fired.
Yep.
This is Adam Gase's scapegoat that he's been waiting for fucking a month. Crazy.
He's not wrong, though. I mean,
Nope. You put Lamar Jackson in man-to-man, dude. The guy is a fucking he's no reach in that spot, so I can see these comments are nuts. And now I'm getting roasted on fucking Twitter. I don't understand. Like, what the fuck?
most of the comments on here agree with you. So
I'm getting fucking smashed
apparently
on
I'm the
Twitter.
idiot for thinking that we need a running back again. So
Fifth
again,
round, fourth round, fifth round,
yeah,
sixth round.
Hey, Ty Johnson, Josh Adams, late round
Fifth.
pick. We're good at running back. Cool.
Definitely. MP Rhyme. All right.
All right. Running backs are not a first time need. They do not last long. Still need one though.
All right, we got to read the comments, so we got to put the shit on fucking Spreaker. These people are gonna fucking hate us.
Trying, man.
Come on.
Apparently, I'm going crazy.
I got them. Want me to do the comments?
I'm trying to catch up. I'm lagging behind like 3 minutes.
A running back will average 100 yards a game while Trevor Lawrence is out for 3 weeks because he gets killed behind a bad offensive line. Yeah, I mean, running back is on the bottom of the line of needs for this team.
I'm not saying it's the most important need, but I'm saying we still need one. I'm not.
You need one.
I'm not
need one.
after one game of Ty Johnson and Josh Adams running against a bad Raiders defense that all of a sudden they're the answer to all of our questions.
I never said they were an answer. I said, yes, we need one, but they should be playing exclusively the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's
Exclusively.
fine.
Frank Gore shouldn't get shit.
I agree with you on that. There's no reason to evaluate Frank Gore anymore.
Drinker makes more sense. I'm the drinker now. Oh my god.
Gase is not coming back.
No way. No, this is what this loss does is that it's an ugly loss, which makes him embarrassed again. But this is going to let him fire Greg Williams. It's just this is it. This is what we're here for.
Yep.
I'm glad.
Still can't explain that last call. No idea.
But see, like as Jets fans, I don't want to explain it. I honestly don't fucking care. Like we lost. The whole goal is losing. What by any means necessary.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. But imagine this game was a game that we needed to win for a playoff spot.
Why
And
would
that
I
was the play call.
Why would I imagine that? Gase is going to be gone. Greg Williams is going to be gone. Like, what do we like? Let's imagine. Who gives a shit? This coaching staff is going to be gone. I'm glad they're incompetent. I'm glad they're losing.
I'm imagining it from the sense that they're not automatically being fired yet, and this is just more evidence for why they should be fired.
They're going to be fired 4 more weeks. Just find ways to lose 4 more times, and we can all move on happily together.
No-name running backs with a good O-line is better than a big name with a shitty O-line. I'll even agree with that. Doesn't mean that you don't invest a pick in a running back, though.
I agree with this one. I'll do the comments prime time. How about you sit back? I'll let you answer the comments.
Right. Go ahead.
You can see.
Go ahead.
I need a drink after that. What I should drink? Vodka, tequila, or rum. By the way, did you know that before they were Pink Floyd, they were called the Megadeths? I like Megadeth actually. So we're not gonna go into bands tonight though, because that's for Greg Williams, a dead man walking. I think it's almost a foregone conclusion. Would you be surprised prime time tomorrow morning Greg Williams is fired?
Nope. I still think it's tough for Adam Gase though to do that when he hasn't held anybody on his offensive staff accountable for, what is it now, 28 games that he's been a head coach. The offense pretty much hasn't. Yeah, exactly. Frank Pollock, Dowell Loggins. There's a number of guys he could have held accountable on the offensive staff. He hasn't done that. So to point the finger at Greg Williams after the defense was pretty solid all of last year, I mean, it's pretty shitty, but
I think what's going to happen is the Jets are going to want to portray they want to hold somebody accountable because now they're going to be perceived as they're tanking on purpose. Like they quit, they want to lose on purpose. And so now Adam Gase can hide his ass or cover his ass by saying, you know what? This is not acceptable here. This will never, I don't know. I think I have a funny feeling this can be a way to just kind of like solidify this loss.
Would that scare you though if Adam Gase was allowed to do that? If he still had the authority to fire somebody with 4 weeks left in the season?
They're just trying to justify the embarrassment of losing and not be portrayed as a team that's tanking and try to, with the whole NFL and the betting world and everything else. I think they'll be all right.
Yep.
And then what I'm looking forward the most is once Greg Williams is fired, his press conference, we can actually say what he really thinks about Adam Gase.
He'll be throwing everybody under the bus during that. Yep.
That'll be a good time, dude.
Yep.
That'll be some fun. That's our goal, man. We're here to crack you guys up. That's the whole goal of this. We're all in this together. We're 0-12. We have 4 more weeks, and I cannot wait till we can talk about something more positive than just this bullshit.
When was the last time we had a positive show?
The preseason.
Even then.
You guys had Le'Veon Bell, and what good did he do? Nothing. He didn't do shit, unfortunately. And I'm a Le'Veon Bell fan, so it was unfortunate how that worked out.
And
we had
the Adam Gase offense.
Yep. And even Andy Reid's not doing shit in the Chiefs either, though.
Well, he went to KC knowing he was going to be the second back there. So
yeah. This is a victory for Gase. The spotlight is on Williams right now. Absolutely right. This buys Gase a week of just shedding the blame somewhere else. He fires Greg Williams. He looks better like, you know what? I'm really trying hard here, guys. I'm really trying to do what's best for the team. Bullshit.
Still the head coach, though. Rex Ryan never got a pass when the offense was bad. Adam Gase doesn't get a pass if the defense is bad.
I like the idea of Jim Harbaugh, but my question is who will be as coordinators? There was a report out today about Jim Harbaugh saying that a lot of NFL organizations are very hesitant about him based on how he handled Michigan.
Yep, I saw that.
But like on and off the field, like they didn't really like, they don't like how he handled things in general. So interesting about Harbaugh. Adam Gase is just trolling us tonight, man. Our center is atrocious. Your thoughts on Connor McGovern?
He's not bad, but for the price tag, same kind of thing with George Fant. Not bad, but worth $8/9 million. Probably not.
Your thoughts on Mekhi Becton and the injuries?
I'm not going to go crazy on Becton. I mean, the injuries are a little bit concerning. Today's game, a little bit concerning, but
every week, dude.
First game he's played bad. The injuries, though, again, this is like the third or fourth game he's left with an injury, or he's had to leave for a little bit with an injury. So yeah, that part's definitely concerning. When you had Debrick, who was here for 10 years, who missed one play. So yeah, I mean, you ultimately got to be on the field.
Now, how much do you think the injuries are a part of him not actually getting the proper rest after being injured weeks ago? Like, you know, like if you just say you put him on IR for 3 weeks, say, listen, you know what, kid, you're trying your best. We appreciate it. But you know what? Let's sit out and get you fully injured. Because one thing is, if your shoulder is injured, you compensate it with the right side, you compensate it with this. And as big as he is, dude, like, you know what I mean? Like, if your left arm hurts, you compensate with your right. And it's just, are they kind of like mishandling him at all?
I'm not going to speculate on that. I mean, we can definitely draw conclusions.
Sound like Adam Gase right now, dude. Just put the fucking ears on.
I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's causing his injury.
You were in Coach Gase mode just now.
I'm not a doctor. I don't know what's causing his injuries. I'm not going to comment on that. I don't know. If I was a doctor, I'd have a comment for you. I don't know.
Nephew sent a text thanking me for discouraging him from being a Jets fan when he was 6. He has happy Sundays now. What team does he cheer for? That's the most important thing.
Right.
I'm a Steelers fan, and that's a dumb choice to pick in the first 3 rounds. I guess, running back. Now you can see locker room turmoil. Marcus May lit the fire.
Yep.
Do you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. He knew exactly what he was doing when he said that. So
who else is like a veteran in the locker room? Be him, Jordan Jenkins,
Brian Poole.
Jordan Jenkins pulls no punches. So Brian Poole's on IR, but
I can actually see Quinnen Williams saying something if he feels like, you know, his spot here is solidified as a 3rd overall pick. He's coming back. He knows he has a voice in that locker room. He might say something.
Yeah, Jordan Jenkins is usually good for a good quote. He doesn't really. He usually says what he's on his mind. So that'd be interesting to see.
Yep.
All right, prime time. What running back do you want?
I don't even know the running backs that are coming out yet. All I care about is getting a nice speed back who can catch the ball out of the backfield, a legitimate home run threat who can complement Pirine, because Pirine is not that. And we don't have that anywhere else. I don't think Ty Johnson is that. I don't think Josh Adams is that.
Dalvin Cook has literally carried the Vikings back into contention. I understand what you're saying, primetime. Who do y'all want in our staff? I guess I'm assuming next year?
Yeah.
We talked about this for a while now. What Matt Campbell, like all the names everybody's talking about. My own personal preferences, I want a guy that's got head coaching experience. That's my preference. Yeah. I'm not sure primetime if you agree or not. If you're,
I prefer the head coaching experience. I'm not opposed to going with the first time college head coach who's been the head coach of a program, led a program, offensive mind. I'm fine with that too.
Really wish Jacksonville won today. If you're looking for a positive with Jacksonville, Mike Glennon is rallying them. They're playing very well at Mike Glennon. So they're competitive week in and week out.
Still one game out, though.
Yeah, that's the perfect thing. Perfect day. But be honest, Anthony, we were sweating like crazy, man. There was nothing pretty about that.
Yep.
Nothing pretty at all.
Darnold's talking to the media.
Is he?
Yeah.
Put it on, dude. Again, let's listen to Darnold. See what your boy has to say.
We don't need to listen to him.
Come on, man. Let's hear what he has to say about the turnovers.
Those ones definitely hurt more than any.
Sam, what does this say about the resiliency of this team, though? You guys, you looked like you were dead in the water, seemed a little lifeless there for a while, and then you rallied back on defense and then on offense, taking advantage of the opportunities that you were given by the defense and taking the lead. What does it say about the resiliency?
Yeah.
The fuck kind of question is that?
Just complimentary football. I mean, special teams, defense, offense, all playing together, and it was great to see. And we're just going to continue to look for that and use that as momentum going forward.
And what happened on the turnovers, and how were you able to kind of bounce back from that in the second half?
Yeah, obviously the turnovers hurt us. Just got to take better care of the ball and continue to, when I feel pressure, get away from it or get the ball out of my hands.
Sam, do you find yourself saying what else can happen after a game like this?
Good question.
Yeah, I think for a lot of guys, like I said in the beginning, it's hard to fathom, losing a game like that. So again, as players, we just got to go in tomorrow, look at the tape, learn from it, and move on.
Shit.
All season long, it's kind of been a quest to get
He's
to
been
that
gay
first
swashed.
win of the season. Now you're 0-12. What do you guys do? How do you? I know you said you let it sting for a little bit and then get back to work, but how do you guys go from start to finish and nail down that first win of the season?
Yeah, I mean, we have no choice. We got to move on. We got to learn from it and continue to get better. I really feel like this group is getting better as the season goes on. And
What?
we just
He's
gotta
become
continue to
gay.
do that.
Sorry about that.
No,
In
go
that,
for it.
in that scenario that Carr is in, at the very end there, if you're in his position and you're seeing a blitz zero coverage, are you looking your chops there when you've got a speedy receiver like Ruggs in one-on-one coverage?
I mean,
Just set him up, dude.
Yep.
Just darn lip right there.
Kind of see what happens.
Yep.
So,
He recognized it too.
Yep. He did. He's not stupid.
What did you think of that call, Sam? The defensive call, the blitz there.
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Ryan Costello is trying to go for the kill shot.
Yeah, a little too late, Brian.
Whatever the call is, you got to
Fucking
go out there
clown.
and make plays. And, the guys are going to watch that and look at it tomorrow and learn from it.
Could you describe from your vantage point on the bench how that play unfolded? Did you get a good look at Ruggs breaking into the clear?
They're trying to make Sam bury Greg Williams.
Yep.
No, I mean, I was just, kind of watching it and
I was shocked. He was going to say it.
to see what covers they're going to be in.
This is funny.
They had a couple,
Poor Sam.
Poor
couple
kid.
times
Yep.
at the end where they went deep. And,
Even you could say that.
almost.
Too bad for him, 'cause they're trying. The media's trying to make him fucking expose him.
Yep.
Saw us go all out blitz, and at that point it was just, I saw obviously Derek throw it, and so at that point, I was just hoping that the DB would be in a good position to be able to make a play on it.
Any more for Sam?
And yeah, one more.
Oh.
Sam, I know you're probably not going to answer this, but as a player, you guys played your asses off, and you're in a position to win there, and that defensive call makes no sense to look there with, especially with rookie.
Ryan Costello's desperate. He's like, I need clicks, man. Give me a fucking story.
He's never been this hard on Adam Gase, but for Greg Williams, yeah, he could be this hard on him. What a
So
fucking
again, as
clown.
players, we're going to go in tomorrow and look at the film and see how we can play better.
This is you can kill a sound, dude.
Can we talk about that?
Ryan Costello's a fucking
Can we
fraud, dude.
talk about that?
Ryan Costello's a
Seriously.
fucking fraud,
What a
dude.
fucking joke.
What a
Not
prick.
once all year has he ever asked a fucking question like that towards Adam Gase. But when
Nope.
Greg Williams does it, no problem.
What a
A
fraud.
fucking call like, what a joke. What a fucking
What a
clown that
fraud.
guy is. Unbelievable.
Brian Costello's a fraud, man. Like you sit there and you're gonna try to pressure Sam Darnold into exposing what his defensive coordinator on the play calling, all this shit. When you watch fucking Adam Gase do bullshit for fucking what 10 weeks now, 11 weeks of horse shit.
Well, that's his source. He's not gonna press his source.
What a
You think he's
joke.
gonna do that?
Brian Costello is a fucking
Fucking
fraud,
clown.
dude. He got so that's just. I mean, that's a joke, dude. That whole press conference was a joke, man. And like, the best thing is, he's like, I know you're not gonna answer this question. Then why fucking ask it, dude? You know he's not gonna answer it.
Yep.
That's a joke, dude.
Ridiculous.
Come on, man. I mean, that's just ridiculous. And the cool thing about the best part of doing like these live streams and our own like the podcast on Tuesday night is everybody has a voice. We could all express our opinion and shit like that. If you can't see the media narratives now with fucking Samini and fucking Connor Hughes and Brian Costello and how the Jets handle certain things, this is why we have no credentials. This is it, dude. That's fucking crazy. Brian Costello is a fraud, man. What a fraud.
The media narratives have been there from the beginning, and now they're just getting exposed even
That's
more.
terrible, man. Like, what do you want the quarterback to say? Yeah, that was a horrible play call. I would never do that. Dude, why don't you press Adam Gase like that? Ask Gase those questions. But when Gase gets asked that question, what, I got to watch the film, I got to do this. And then the next question, the follow-up question is this. Listen, you're on the field. In theory, you're not calling plays anymore. What the fuck are you watching? Prime time, we ask you, in all honesty, listen, we have our exclusive guests every Monday night. We ask more prominent questions on Monday night than you'll ever get on a Sunday.
But again,
they're not even hard-hitting questions.
Where does Costello get his information from? From Adam Gase. So why would he press Adam Gase and make him look bad in press conferences? He's not going to do that. That's his source.
Ridiculous,
and,
dude.
And that's why the media is fucking pointless. They are useless. They don't break stories anymore. They give you, injury information 10 minutes ahead of time. That's it. That's all they're good for. They don't break shit anymore. They don't ask tough questions.
It's such bullshit, dude. And it's like, and I know that right now, and when you're 0-12, you're desperate for clicks. You need somebody to try to read your shit. But if anybody at this point, you realize that what you're reading is nonsense. You're not getting anything out of it. So now that what's the headline going to be? Sam buries Greg Williams. Is that what you're looking for here? That's the only thing? Greg Williams should be fired. Nobody can explain Greg Williams. It's just, what a joke, dude. What an absolute joke.
Well, they can't pounce on Gase, so they need somebody to pounce on. So there's Greg Williams.
What an embarrassment.
That's where Sam Darnold's been. He's been getting pounced on. Le'Veon Bell. We saw the stories months ago. Anybody but Adam Gase can get buried. Cool.
Yeah, and I give Sam credit for handling that like a pro.
Yep.
Sam, the best thing about Sam for this is he's handling this with class, with respect, with dignity. He doesn't bury nobody, especially his coach when he could. He's had about 30 opportunities to bury everybody around him when it's justified. He doesn't do it. That's bullshit from Costello, man. That's just nonsense.
Yep.
So, all right. Let's see. We got here. In all honesty, what quarterback can produce with his coaching staff? Nobody. That's why they should all be fired. I'm getting fucking Twitter's killing me. Why are you guys complaining? We lost. I'm happy. Listen, Jeff, we are happy we lost. If you watched our live stream, dude, I threw my shit. I buried the Jets and the Raiders. I think I yelled at Prime Time. I was mad at him, and they lost. We're happy. Yep. But now here's the aftermath, and a lot of this is predictable. So Gase said, "Listen, the team rallied around him." So Gase made himself look good, right? Prime Time. Yep. We fought back on offense, right? The offense fought back. The defense let us down. Predictable. So they're burying Greg Williams, and now the media is attacking Greg Williams. But Adam Gase got us here.
He is the head coach.
This is just some shit. Prime Time, your thoughts, man.
My thoughts are that at the very least, we have the Seahawks, the Rams, and the Browns the next 3 weeks, and we're not winning any of those games.
What is it? What's it? Seahawks next week, right?
Yep.
They're not winning that game. Not
at Seattle, at the Rams, and then home for the Browns.
And they're flying back in between. They're not staying out there anymore. So they're going to come all the way back in the West Coast game, go back out.
Yep.
Two well-coached teams. They're not beating either one of them.
Nope.
The Browns, the Browns played well today.
We can rest easy for 3 weeks, and then we just got to worry about the Patriots at the end.
And hopefully by then, the Jaguars can beat the Bears because they're playing inspired football underneath that. So that's good. We're going perfect. 0-16. The Pats game is scary. Can definitely agree with that. Can we get Greg Williams on tomorrow? I'm eager to hear his thoughts.
We probably can. Although I would still prefer to hear from Adam Gase.
No, I want Coach Gase tomorrow night.
Yeah, as the head coach, what are your thoughts when you hear Greg Williams relay that play call in?
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree. We need Coach Gase tomorrow night.
Yep.
We get a happy student. Yeah, my students are gonna be happy. They were in deep shit though. There was like a what? How long was that period? Like a 5-minute period, prime time.
Yep. Man.
What a Jesus Christ! This is just What a time to be a Jets fan, man. What a time to be a Jets fan.
What a time is right.
Nobody's justifying Gase, man. I don't think at any point we've justified Gase.
No, not at all.
We're just exposing all the flaws with this organization, with the media and everybody else. We're burning every friggin' bridge we have left. So, prime time with the Sam sweatshirt. I like that sweatshirt, actually.
Yeah. I liked it a lot more 3 years ago, but
actually, we're not sad, man. We're happy today. Jet fans, if you're a real Jet fan, you're happy. Your hope for the number one pick is still alive. We're good.
Yep.
So, do a couple more here. We can wrap this shit up. I think today was too interesting. Prime time, your thoughts. I like competitive losses. Today was too competitive.
yes, but it was the last time that you're probably going to have that opportunity to keep it that competitive until week 17. It's not going to be this competitive against Seattle. Same thing against the Rams. I doubt they're beating Cleveland with the way they've been playing. So
I'm a real Jets fan. I'm not happy. What could you possibly be mad about? The goal for them.
You're a real Jet fan the same way that I'm a real Jet fan, the same way that Tyson's a real Jet fan. Whether you're rooting for wins, whether you're rooting for losses, it doesn't matter. We all want to see this team win. We just have a different way of wanting to get there. We care more about long-term success, getting Adam Gase fired, and starting that process instead of a meaningless win in December that does nothing for us.
All right, so as a real Jets fan, I'm happy you lost, but I don't think I want to go 0-16. I would prefer 1-15 and not go in the history books.
Makes no difference to me. Adam Gase goes into the history books as 0-16. Jets ownership, Chris Johnson, goes into the history books as 0-16 for bringing him back for a second year.
Own it.
That's what it is. Yeah. They deserve
it. Is, like the whole thing is if you go 0-16 and 1-15, 5 years from now, like remember that 1-15 season? It's going to be referred the same way. You're the worst team in football.
Yep.
So the whole goal is go 0-16 and own it, get rid of the coach, get your number one pick, and move on. But if you go 1-15, get number one pick, I get it. But like I don't care. It doesn't like I'm not embarrassed by it. We should be 0-16. We have the worst coaching staff in football.
Whatever guarantees Gase is out, it's fine with me.
Yeah, I'm not embarrassed. Like I'm not, I guess.
Not at all. No.
Like as Jet fans, we're 0-12. We're already embarrassed. What the hell is 4 more losses? We're already laughing stock of the NFL. Like who gives a shit?
Even last year, 7-9. I was embarrassed the entire year. There was no difference between 7-9 and right now 0-12. There's no difference. I was equally embarrassed last year as I am now.
Dude, here look at this comment, and I want Romeo to fire out the video of this. If that last play didn't make you want to break your TV, then you're not a Jets fan. It's instinct to win.
No.
David, here's a newsflash for you. Go back to your video. I actually celebrated. I was happy as hell. I was excited that he did. I was glad they scored.
I'm the biggest Darnold excuse maker / supporter on the planet, and I was happy that they blew that game. Even though I knew a win probably keeps Sam Darnold here for another couple years, I was still happy because I realized the end goal is getting Gase fired, and ammunition to hire the new coach is having that number one pick. That's what you want. That's what we need.
Big picture, man.
That's what we need.
Big picture, and especially the Jaguars losing. If the Jaguars won, like, all right, now they have 2 losses. We had the like, dude, look at what we're trying to get here.
Yep.
But listen, do we enjoy losing? Of course not. But look at where we're at. We're already 0-11. What's 1 more? What's 4 more? Who gives a shit?
Makes no difference to me. We can't get any, dude. We really can't be embarrassed any more than we've been the last 10 years.
This is a fact. I was actually pissed when the Jets. I thought the Jets were going to win the game. I was actually furious because I want Gase gone. I want the number one pick. That number one pick, even like as prime time is saying, just say in theory, the Jets get a landslide of fucking draft picks. They get some monumental fucking 3 first-rounders, 2 second-rounders, a 5th round
option on the table.
We have the chance to change the future of our organization, like legitimately game-changing move. Either it's Lawrence or all these picks. We're going in the right direction, and the coach is gone. We need it. We're rock bottom.
Yep,
it's the worst team in fucking football. We're not competitive, dude.
The number one pick is the answer to all of our problems right now. It guarantees Gase getting fired by being historically one of the worst teams in all of football. And then you give your new head coach the opportunity to either start fresh with his own quarterback or build a true foundation around Sam Darnold. Probably, again, starting fresh with Trevor Lawrence. I'm fine with that. You bring in a once-in-a-generational talent. You start fresh with him. You still have plenty of extra picks. You have plenty of cap room.
Like
this opportunity to start fresh.
And I don't want to hear about this whole
About that.
diehard fan shit because I've been to losing games, buying tickets, traveled the entire country to watch this shitty team. Excuse me, light at the end of the tunnel, man. We are terrible. We need assets. We need resources. And primetime, let's be honest, that number one pick helps you get a coach.
Yep.
Because now it's part of your proposition. Say, listen, Matt Campbell, I understand we're in New York. We're not a good team. We're also the shit. Number one pick, a shitload of cap space.
Yep.
You can get your quarterback. You can get your guy. You can do all these different things. It's a selling piece. I don't know, man. I guess I'm not a good fan. I don't know. Shit, man.
Both of us aren't true fans, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I guess, and there was a time where I was that fan, though. Like, how can you root for losses?
Very recently, I was that fan. A couple of years ago, I was wearing the no tank shirts when Josh McCown was the quarterback. I didn't want to tank that year. Yeah, I was rooting for wins.
But now it's like we got to realize where we are, where we want to go, and this is the path to get there.
Yep.
So, again, thank you guys for joining us because tonight's been chaos. We've had power outages. We've had we had comeback victories, a comeback loss.
It's like a playoff game, closest thing we're gonna get.
You guys are great fans because you make time for other fans by doing this. We'll talk to anybody, man. We're just fans, dude. This is what it is.
That's part of why we do this. I mean, we share our platform with you guys. You guys help give us this platform. So
Caller Steve is definitely pissed. I'm gonna make sure he comes on. I definitely gotta make sure he comes on Tuesday. We can roast his ass. What else we got here? Do 2 more prime times. We can
sounds good.
Resume.
I need a nap.
You need a nap? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
But yeah, power back, dude. It's fucking
I do.
shit outside right now.
Yeah.
Everyone forgot about the Browns 0-16 season now. I can give a shit. Like, I don't care. Next, make the pain not so bad. I'd rather watch you guys instead of the game. Definitely appreciate that. Prime time is a lot closer to MetLife than I am. I'm about an hour, 10 minutes away.
Yeah, I'm about 35 minutes out in Morristown.
But a lot of people keep asking. We will do some tailgates. We'll do all kinds of cool shit. Once the team, we can get back out of COVID and back to some kind of normalcy. And one more comment and we are done.
Sounds good.
Let's see. These fucking comments, man. Holy shit. What do you want to? You want to cut the guy that you want to cut Lamar Jackson? You want to cut why?
Why?
Congratulations on the win. We're glad you won, by the way.
Enjoy it.
Here, this will be the last one because I don't understand this at all. I don't have this anger. Oh shit, it moved. Hold on a second. Why? For what reason?
If it was a veteran that got burnt like that, all right, maybe
Jackson,
Pierre Desir or somebody like that. But yeah, a Lamar Jackson, you hope that he learns from that. He's a young corner. He shouldn't have been out there on an island anyway against a first-round wideout. You don't cut anybody for that.
Dude, this whole secondary is young, dude. They're all rookies, undrafted guys. Like, if you're gonna want to find a scapegoat, defensive coordinator's right there. Yep. And I wouldn't be surprised if it happens tonight or tomorrow morning. Yep. Prime time, if we do it, I mean, tomorrow night's show, if Greg Williams happens to get fired by chance, will we see a Greg Williams sign tomorrow night?
Might have to. I'll put in the request. We'll see what we can do.
So, thank you guys for joining us. It's been a long-ass day. It's almost 5:30. Have a good night. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow night at 8 o'clock.
Later.